Hubert Johnson here for Guardian Tax Law. Just want to talk about what does a tax attorney do and what can you expect when calling a tax attorney. So tax attorneys can do all kinds of things, just like attorneys. It's a very versatile profession. There's four major areas in tax law. First of all, tax preparation. Not a lot of tax attorneys do it unless they're very complicated returns that require legal analysis. But just remember, it's always important to get a tax preparer that has enough skill to handle how complex your tax returns are. We see plenty of cases where they didn't get someone with enough experience, and then we're fixing a mess that could have been fixed just by filing a correct tax return. Audit defense. Plenty of tax attorneys handle audit defense. We do. This is where the IRS claims that there's something wrong with your tax return, something wasn't reported, there were too many expenses, and you get to go in and contest what the IRS is claiming, produce your own documents, and argue for your side of the story to show that you shouldn't owe what they're claiming that you should owe. It's important to handle an audit defense well and have someone that has the expertise to do it, because it can lead to a lot more issues. The IRS can expand that audit to other tax years, and it can even lead to criminal tax investigations if there's allegations of fraud. So call around, get someone with that expertise that you need for your case. Tax debt resolution. So even though they've assessed all this tax debt against you, that doesn't mean you have to pay it. So tax debt resolution, what we specialize in, is what do you actually have to pay, and protecting taxpayers from collections. So there are many different types of resolutions. The main three are doing an offer and compromise. That's where you settle a very large tax balance for a much smaller amount. It all depends on your financial situation. Not everybody qualifies for that. So there are installment agreements where you pay a part or all of your tax debt. There's even a hardship statuses where you pay zero for a fixed amount of time. It can be up to 2 years with the IRS, and many people stay in that status until tax debts start to fall off and expire. The last thing that tax attorneys can do is criminal tax defense. This is when everything's gone wrong. This is when the case goes to federal court or state court, and you're being charged with criminal charges. So this is where people are in danger of going to jail. This is rare. I've seen it happen. And I've helped people that have gone through this process. But again, it's all about getting good tax advice. Almost every single case I've seen go to federal court, and we handle some DOJ cases in federal court. But I've never had one of my clients go there. It's because you need good tax advice from the beginning. So how do you find a good tax attorney? Call around, ask for some free advice. Can you steer me in the right direction? Is this something you have experience with? Look them up online, and it's okay to talk to multiple firms. If you're getting pressured into a deal or to sign on with someone, and they're not being upfront with you about the total cost of the case, those are all red flags. If you don't feel comfortable, call around. You can always give us a call. We do a free consultation, and there's plenty of times we refer clients to someone else that's a better fit or that can handle their case better. Again, Hubert Johnson here at Guardian Tax Law. Our phone number is 520-485-7371.